Welcome again, everyone, to Game 2 of this best of 5 quarterfinals game between Vengeful Reapers and Rawr Rampage. I'm Random Minion Caster, and casting alongside me for Game 2 is Adrit Luna. How are you doing, Luna?
I'm doing all right. I hear game one was pretty close.
Yeah, it was a very exciting back and forth match there with a bit of a race to cap it off, and that's got me really hyped to see this game 2 here. And for game 2, we've got Vengeful Reapers on the blue side, Rampage on the red side here. So Vengeful Reapers going to do their bans with Ari, Cho'Gath, Senna, Trundle, and Vel'Koz. On the other side for Rampage, we've got a KO ban, Leona ban, Echo, Ziggs, and Syndra ban. Now in terms of picks, we've got Vengeful Reapers this time being the ones to pick up the Maokai and Thresh, followed with a Vayne, Orianna, and Kayn. On Rampage's side, it's going to be Urgot, Lulu, Kog'Maw, Warwick, and Zoe. So Luna, thoughts?
So first thing I noticed is that Rampage's roster is quite different as per their usual roster. So that kind of throws off my take on picks and bans a lot because we have Vinny in the bot lane, which he's normally the jungle, I believe, correct?
Yeah, Finn is
And then,
usually the jungle and the captain, but yeah, he's in the ADC position, and yeah.
right. Okay, yeah, this is okay. So, in terms of like team comps, I really like Vengeful Reaper's comp. Uh, they have the flexibility of either being a little bit more tankier or more assassin with the game, which generally he'll probably go Ross just because Ross is OP in my opinion. You have two tanks in Maokai and Thresh who have a lot of CC. I mean, we've seen multiple different people on Maokai become almost unkillable. So Maokai is definitely a very strong pick. Orianna, very strong mid laner, and then Vayne's been surprisingly strong this patch. So I think that comp is very solid.
For sure, and one thing to
For
note on the
Ram,
side of Vengeful Reapers, that Vayne going to be over to Epic Gamer. We've seen him play it in the top lane, but it looks like Epic Gamer going to play ADC this game, switching with Imagines. Imagines the usual ADC going to play the top lane, so we'll pick up that Maokai.
oh yeah, that is interesting, huh? I'll be curious to see how Imagine does on the Maokai. Um, so with Rampage, their comp is definitely lacking in the tank options, but they make up for that with a lot of burst. They have the Urgot ult for the execute. They have Warwick ult, which can put out a lot of damage. You can almost 100 to 0 a squishy if you're fed. Zoe, a fed Zoe is horrifying. A fed Ogma is horrifying. And then Lulu can put out a lot of damage as well as make someone tanky and has a good amount of sustain with her shield. Her ult also technically counts as a heal itself, and she provides a lot of heal. So Lulu's a very strong pick, I think. Very versatile.
Yeah, definitely. That will help a bit with empowering that Kog'Maw in the bot lane. Won't quite be the Juggernaut, but will have a bit of support. And interestingly enough, prove him wrong picking the Warwick, which previously Jason Gaby had played in game 1 here. So a lot of swapping their picks back and forth between these two teams. And we are loaded into the Summoner's Rift right now. So we'll just be head on over into the game as both teams spawn here. Last game, Daddy becoming an absolute monster on that Maokai, only dying, I believe, twice, and one was at the end of the game there. I think it was 8, 1, and 10 at some point during the game. So we'll have to see if Imagines can live up to those shoes, because those are some huge shoes to fill. are seeing a lot of pings coming down in that top lane. Rampage potentially looking for an invade. Vengeful definitely looking for an invade. They're going down into that bot lane. Lots of pings going down here. Looks like Rampage, despite all their pings, is going to start with a 5-point defense.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see if they're gonna be able to get this go off, especially with where Cosmo's at.
Oh, the
Ooh.
twisted advance all the way into the jungle will force the flash out of Finny there. So both Finny and Imagine is going to start out without their flashes available. They get some good poke onto Finny. Will push him down to about 60% health, but he can just base and go back. And Jadelian flash too in the meantime. The Thresh not quite finding the death sentence there on the target he was looking for. So that's 2 flashes for 1.
Yeah, that was definitely ambitious. If anything, they should have led with Jadelian. That way, Imagine's just could have went in without having to flash.
And now Imagine's going to find himself in a bad spot here, wandering through his jungle alone after they had left it completely unattended. He's just going to stand there and take it. Knew he had no way out. His flash was down. He started Twisted Advance as well. So will feed First Blood over to prove him wrong.
Yeah, that's definitely unfortunate. Like, now he's both summoners down just to make sure he can get the lane. And I don't understand why he took the Twisting Advance as the start. I mean, I kind of do because, you know, for the invade, but even still, if he was planning on flashing, he could have flashed and used his Q if he started Q for the knockback, which also is slow. So, I mean, I don't know. I feel like that would have been a better call.
Definitely here, as he will pay a huge price for that. We do see the play coming out from Jadelian, but he's not going to land the death sentence on Finny. Instead, going to land it on to Rukter there. The heal coming out of Finny to keep him alive. Can he stay alive? Yes, he can. The heal just enough. The Triumph also good enough to keep him alive right up to the point where Jason KB decided to show up. But that's still going to be a 3-for-1 in the bot lane there. Rampage starting this game huge. I think going to pick up another one in. No, True Hero barely able to stay alive. The Ignite from Baby Rope Buddy not quite enough to take them down. So that's going to be a double kill over to Rukter as well as 1 over to Finny.
And that just goes to show what I was saying earlier. Do not underestimate a Lulu's damage. Lulu can put out a lot of damage just from her autos alone, and the amount of poke she can provide with her Q does a good amount of damage, and it's a decent slow.
Yeah, and not underestimating that Lulu Rukter, after that beautiful start, wanting to continue finding leads, has purchased himself a Dark Seal there.
Oh man, I'm excited now. You don't see that built on a Lulu very often.
He's going all in there. In the top lane, Imagine's level 4, finally able to start farming appropriately. To prove him wrong, getting caught in the jungle alone. He's only level 2. Will end up going down. And now Finny also was rotating to help prove him wrong, but he was alone against 2. Will go down, and Vengeful Reapers punching back with a vengeance. They're now 3 and 4, closing some of that initial gap they had given up.
Yeah, man, they are bloodthirsty this game. What is going on? What did I miss game 1?
You missed a kill a minute for Rampage and just under on side of Vengeful Reapers, and it looks like they're still having that bloodthirsty mentality from game 1. Still lots of fights and brawls here, and this is going to be really, really dangerous here. Who do you think is going to win out if they keep trading like this, Luna?
I mean, if they keep trading out like this, I don't know. That's very hard to call right now.
And top lane, Imagine's going aggressively in, trying to get the CC so that Jason can get there in time, but will end up dying to Deity there, trading 1 for 1, but the assist going over to the side of Vengeful Reapers as Jason's going to pick up that kill.
I mean, realistically, if they keep trading like this, I think Vengeful Reapers takes it just because they scale better with the Thresh and the Maokai. I mean, Kog'Maw is a hyper carry. I mean, if he gets going off, that's horrifying to deal with. But I don't know. It's gonna be a hard This is gonna be a good game, folks. It's gonna be a really good game. I can feel it in my bones.
Definitely, both teams having good skilling, as you've mentioned. So ultimately, will come down to mechanical execution. At this point, 4-5, the score means that it's really hard to tell who feels more mechanically comfortable and superior on their selected comfort champions here. We do see Prove 'em Wrong heading over to that Cloud Drake, first Drake of the game here. Warwick, very strong early jungle, will be able to start up, but he is horrifically under level. Level 3 compared to Jason KB at level 5, and the level 4 of the bot lanes there. He's the lowest level individual on the map right now.
Yeah, that's definitely way too risky. I would not, like, this is, ooh.
Yeah, almost going down there. Rukter having to run up, desperately try and keep him alive, but they will be able to do so. Will keep him alive, and first Drake going over to the side of Rampage.
That will definitely help them out a little bit. Once they hit 6, you know, they'll have the ult CDR. They'll have a little bit of movement speed going through the river and in the jungle. But, I don't know, going for that so early is, I mean, he's just level 3. He had to pull his bot lane away from the bot lane, and now you have Rawr that's, you know, they're already getting, oh, you know, they're back. I'm colorblind today, I guess. I don't know.
That's really fine. True Hero walking into a bush there with Rukter quietly sitting in there. Doesn't realize it will take a bit of poke. So now Baby Rope Bunny and True Hero both extremely low. Both have their ignites available. Anyone landing a CC might be able to pull off a kill here, but looking like Baby Rope Bunny potentially looking to get that collapse on the flank. Won't be able to land it. True Hero gonna back off here. Walk in the next minion wave.
Yeah, so I'm really curious as to how Warwick's going to try to get back into this, because, like you said, he's the farthest behind on his team.
And again, aggressive invades leading to bad results. Jason KB desperately trying to keep himself alive here. Did smite to try and get some health, but he will go down. Now, Jadelian going to be deep in alone. His ADC not yet with him, Epic Gamer, but his mid laner will be True Hero. Has arrived, and Finny's got to be really careful. A good flash to keep himself alive. And Rukter able to pick up his 4th kill of the game. That's double kill in that fight there. We'll have 4 stacks on his Dark Seal, but we'll forfeit the blue buff for that.
Alright, hold up. Is this the secret Lulu carry? Hello?
Looking like Rukter's going to try for it at any rate. That, again, 4-0-1 right now. He's got the most kills on his team. More than 50%, and he's got more gold than his AD carry right now. Finny sitting at 2,950 gold, while Rukter over 3,000 already, only inferior to Deity in terms of gold right now. And top lane, we have a fight coming on. Prove them wrong once more, getting caught in the jungle there. We see the Maokai ultimate coming down. Will not be sufficient to kill him, but JCKB going to keep diving. Will force the flash out. Prove him wrong. He's going to keep going. He has the Kane ultimate. Will be able to pick him out. Now Imagine's left to run away, trying to get himself to safety from Deity. But Deity has the Urgot ultimate available. Could harpoon him to death. Bot lane, a fight breaking out as well. In between turrets, we end up seeing Finny go down top lane. Now the mid laners have joined the fight, or True Hero has. Baby Rope Bunny not rotating in time. Will be able to turn around and pick up Deity as well. So that's ultimately 1-for-1 trade in the bot lane and a 2-for-0 in the top. 3 kills going the way of Vengeful Reapers to bring them very, very close in terms of score. And they're going for that objective as well now. They won that top lane fight. They're now going for Herald. They don't care that there's vision showing Jason KB taking it. They know that they should be fairly safe to get this here.
I mean, we're not even at 10 minutes and there's already 15 kills. This is a bloodbath. Straight up.
Definitely. They've handed the Eye of the Herald over to Imagines now, once more giving it to the top laner. We'll have to see if Imagines can get that tower pressure down. And one thing to remember is that when the Eye is in your inventory, you cannot use your trinket. So Imagines not going to have vision available, but we'll have the empowered recall, so we'll be able to get the base that much quicker. Mid lane, a flash from Jadelian from a rope will get the death sentence off play, but a flash from Baby Rope Bunny will keep her running, going, but can she get away? taking a lot of poke here from Jay Delian. The death sentence comes out, and this one will be a true death sentence. Does end up going down. Proven Wrong has arrived. We'll use the infinite duress, but will it be sufficient? And bot lane, we've got the two ADCs just going at it 1v1. Epic Gamer, can he get the last auto off? Yes, he can, but so can Finny. Both ADCs going down in a mutual suicide. Deity now picking up the kill as well. Or going in, sorry, not quite getting the... Oh no, he did get the kill, pardon me, onto True Hero, as True Hero was fighting Proven Wrong earlier. So ultimately looks like it's going to be a 2-for-2 trade here. Fights across the map constantly here. And now Dragon's coming on 15 seconds. I can only imagine there's about to be more bloodshed.
Indeed. You know, I'm really curious as to who outscales who in the matchup between Kog'Maw and Vayne. I know that when Kog'Maw has mana, he'll definitely outrange her with his ult. But if Vayne can get in close, the passive from her Silver Bolts might just be enough to give her the edge. That's a really interesting matchup.
Definitely, and we do see the Blade of the Ruin King complete already for Finny, and a beautiful chunk from Baby Roll Bunny on to Jason KB. Gonna force him back. He's half health already, and the entirety of Rampage and Vengeful Reapers are gonna show up. Or Vengeful Reapers has imagined the top lane. His teleport's down. They won't be in the area, so they're gonna end up giving that over to Rampage, because that was a 4v5. Imagines had used his teleport to get back into lane rather than holding it.
Yeah, it was definitely a good play by Rampage. I mean, it's a free dragon, essentially.
They will have to be careful now. Infinite Duress coming out will not land on anyone. Epic Gamer able to just walk away there, so nothing achieved in the bot lane. In the top, Imagines did drop the Herald there, and is going to get a ton of plates, but likely not able to take first turret. And we do see now Baby Rope Bunny coming down, getting the damage off. The Ignite comes down. Will it be enough? Yes, it will. That's going to be a 1-for-0 in the mid lane. Solo kill from Baby Roll Bunny. Now bot lane, Finny just trying to stay alive here. Will not be able to do so. But will be able to delay for time. Epic Gamer ends up taking a Lantern where he shouldn't have. But Epic Gamer will be able to pick that kill up. So as we can see in the 1v1 right now, or the 2v2 as it were, looks like Epic Gamer getting the lead there. The Berserker's Greaves doing more than the Blade of the Ruin King for Finny.
Yeah, it was... that was definitely interesting. The option to grab the lantern there. I guess they thought that their last auto would be enough to finish it off for the minions. I don't know. That was kind of weird. I think the idea was last auto kills Finny, and then they go straight in on Rooker to help get that bounty off Rooker's head. But didn't quite work out the way they planned, I think.
Definitely not, and once again, very, very close game. 10-11 right now. Both Dragons on the side of Rampage, but they're only up about 700 gold at this point. And this bot lane looks like it might be slowly tipping in Vengeful Reaper's favor. That 4-0-3 Lulu here, not seeming able to get much. And we do see Vengeful Reapers looking to that bot lane. Jason's roaming down. True Hero is in the area as well. Is clearing out vision, and they've started the dive into the bot lane there. They've isolated Finny. They've isolated Rookter, but they've dove Finny. Will get the kill onto Finny here, and now Rookter desperately trying to find his way out. He's going deep into the enemy jungle here, but True Hero will take the blast gun over. They get the vision now. Jadelian there. Rookter can no longer execute. Epic Gamer looking to try and pick up the kill here. Will be able to get the shutdown. That's the Darkseal losing 4 stacks and giving 400 gold over to Epic Gamer.
That was a good attempt by Rooker. I think that instead of going down into the bush, as soon as he saw Orianna, I think he should have just flashed over the wall and either sped himself up or polyed Orianna.
And now mid lane fight going down. Baby Roll Bunny trying to pick up a return kill. Did not have Ignite available that time, and True Hero will be able to barely walk out of life from a 2v1, but they do indeed manage to pick Lulu there. So Zoe there. Baby Rope Bunny, pardon me, ultimately going to be the one going down, and that kill is going to go over to Jason. So Jason now sitting on a 400 gold bounty himself, is doing extremely well, but we do see Proven Wrong going into the jungle here, trying to fight him. Gets the infinite duress off, but I'm not sure he's winning this fight, despite having the blue and red buff. Will be forced off the blue buff for Vengeful Reapers, and looks like Jason will be able to pick that one up safely.
Yeah, I think if Maokai didn't show up, Warwick might have been able to win that because Kane had already ulted after or before Warwick tossed up the infinite duress.
Yeah, but unfortunately we'll never know because Imagines did manage to get their deity now invading, just trying to push off Jason KB, looking potentially for the execute while ultimately back off. And a gank attempt into the bot lane from Baby Rope Bunny, but a good lantern will get Epic Gamer to safety there. And Epic Gamer has finished their Blade of the Ruined King as well, so will be more than a match for Finny in terms of items. We see Jdelian aggressively going in. He misses the play, but Finny is now isolated. The exhaust coming down from Jdelian. Will they be able to turn it? They will at least get Jdelian there, so it's going to be a 1-for-1, but that's an ADC for support trade here. Epic Gamer still alive, while Finny ultimately the one going down. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Deity left Imagines alone just for a little bit, and Imagines finally completes that job that Shelly started. Will take the first start of the game for Vengeful Reapers in the top lane there, and will pull into the lead for the first time this game.
Man, this game is absolutely insane at this point. I mean, you have... What is that? It's a 7-5 bot lane on the side of Vengeful Reapers, but you have an 8-8 on the side of Rampage, with Finny having died 7 times on the Cogmaw.
And the dragon has been started on the side of Vengeful Reapers here. They want that break, and they will be able to get their first break of the game, but at what cost, as they lose True Hero in the mid lane. Rampage collapsing really quickly there. So they trade 1 for Dragon. That's going to be Mountain Drake, the Drake of the Rift this game. So from here on out, lots of tankiness incoming for both teams.
Yeah, and that definitely is going to benefit Rampage, or no, Vengeful Reapers, pardon me, a lot more than Rampage, having 2 actual tanks on their team over just the pseudo tanks in Urgot and Warwick.
True that, and Maokai is already tanky enough to take down. He has his own regeneration as well, so it's definitely going to be very, very bad for the side of Rawr if they don't have anything. They do have a Kog'Maw who can shred health though, so perhaps that might be their answer there. And we do see the roaming gank squad of Jason KB and Jdelian, Thresh and Kane potentially looking to get some action, but no, they're going to return back to the bot lane because Finny and Rookter have arrived. Epic Gamer is going to go with Jdelian. Instead, it's going to be Baby Rope Bunny potentially getting caught out here. But the rest of the team's there to back her up, so the Maokai ultimate is just going to be there to display. Finny gets stunned up into the wall here, but unfortunately Jdelian was otherwise occupied. And we see the repeat of that trade, ADC for support once. ADC for ADC this time. They do manage to get Epic Gamer down, so only the 2 supports left alive right now. Rookter looking to get the kill. He's 2 levels up, has significantly more gold and more damage here. And meanwhile, in the top lane fight, Jason KB did go down in that 3v3, so Rawr winning that fight on the top side there. And with that, they will be able to go for Herald, prove him wrong, but try and take that Herald as quickly as you can.
Yeah, right now it is extremely difficult to say who's in the lead.
Yeah, but if we do look at who's carrying the gold here, it looks like the ADCs for both teams carrying the gold. In the jungle, we do see Jason KB up for sure in the jungle, up about 1,000. But you look at the top lane and you realize Deity is an absolute monster. It looks like he's just the better player thus far in lane. He is up about 1,600 gold here, and he was playing the Maokai last game ahead, now playing against the Maokai ahead, but mid lane True Hero getting a beautiful command shockwave onto Baby Rope Bunny, who didn't respect the damage, will instantly pop there. So Vengeful Reapers punching back, clawing to maintain their lead.
I really like that teleport.
So bot lane, Jason KB coming through a wall, wanting to fight 3v3, but it's not exactly a 3v3 as Imagine shows up. Deity doing work though, does take out the bot lane of Vengeful Reapers, and now they turn it around. They do manage to turn around as the jungle gets a double kill for himself onto Rawr's bot lane, and now it's going to be Daddy versus Imagines, but Imagines getting the worst of that trade here. So right now, a 2-for-2 trade, 2-for-3 trade in the bot lane might be changed yet as Daddy continuing to dive this turret is tanky. Is looking at a kill. Can he get the last hit? No, he can't. Imagines walks away with under 20 health. Will lifesteal off of a minion, when we'll change that for a 3v3 in the bot lane.
Wow, that is the closest that we've seen to a Maokai almost dying and being able to get out so far this league. His passive saved his skin so much right there.
Just fractions of health almost went down, but meanwhile in the mid lane, despite True Hero being the one to get the kill onto Baby Rope Bunny, it's going to be Baby Rope Bunny who gets the turret taken down to even up the turret trades. They dropped Shelly mid as well. I'm not sure quite why they did that, because Shelly ends up going down without getting any damage onto any turret. So a bit of a questionable Herald drop from Proven Wrong. Meanwhile, bot lane's Epic Gamer going in on Finny. Finny doesn't even get one single return shot there. Instantly just gets popped. 6, 5, and 4 Epic Gamer to 5, 10, and 7. Finny there, that Vayne doing work in the 1v1.
Yeah, unfortunately for Finny, I believe Kog'Maw has just about the same auto range as Vayne. And when it comes to just straight autoing, Kog'Maw's not going to out-trade that. Kog'Maw's only going to be able to out-trade Vayne with his ult and his abilities.
Yeah, but props to Finny. He's only a couple of 100 gold down despite having died 10 times this game. Did manage to pick up some bounties there to balance things out. So at least he still will be useful to his team, but he does need to watch those 1v1s. He's not going to be winning them anytime soon, if ever. Now we do see a bit of a gank setup potentially here in the bot lane. They're contesting that blue buff. Jay Delian's waiting on the side, but now there's a ward. They've lost vision. He has to be careful. The Mountain Drake is up though, and Vengeful Reapers have started it up. Rawr has no vision on it and will not be able to stop the take as it goes down, but the fight will break out instead. Imagine going on to prove him wrong, trying to stop him, but it's going to be Rookter getting melted completely after his ultimate goes down to keep Prove Him Wrong alive. Prove Him Wrong going to be able to pick Jay Delian up, but Deity going to go down in the back end of that trade. And once again, 1v1, Epic Gamer flashes onto Finny there. Won't be able to pick him up. The explosion won't be able to finish him off. And instead, we are going to see Baby Rope Bunny go down to a triple kill from Jason KB. Vengeful Reaper blowing this game wide open here, 25-19, acing Rawr Rampage in that Dragon take. They're going to push down the mid lane outer turret. Going to get some good damage onto this inner turret as well.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that Rampage even decided to go in on that after it was obvious that they weren't going to be able to steal the dragon. They should have just conceded and reset their lanes.
Yeah, prove him wrong a little far out there, trying to get vision of that Mountain Drake. And one of the things about that Mountain Drake there is this wall it spawns in the Dragon Pit. It makes it extremely hard, and to get vision, you've got to go around it, and that was what it looked like Proven Wrong was trying to do. But unfortunately, the Drake went down, and he was way too far out, not able to steal it, ends up causing his team a lot of problems. And Vengeful Reaper's getting an inner turret in the mid lane as well, so that's 2 turrets they managed to push down while all of that's happening. And now they've got 2 Mountain Drakes on an already very tanky Maokai on an already super fed Kayn. What on earth can Rawr do at this point?
I mean, right now, their best bet is to stop stepping so far up, because anytime someone dies, it's because they're out of position. Someone's too far up, they get caught out. Kog'Maw's too far up, getting autoed by Vayne when he needs to be away. Just small, very small things like that. Very small canceling.
Speaking of very far up, Proven Wrong gonna do a very long jump over that wall, gonna get himself isolated, but instead it's going to be Jay Delian trying to get the lantern down, trying to bail out his teammates. Gonna go down instead to Finny's Spitfire there. So Rampage gonna pick 1 for nothing, and they've got their team in force. They're all healthy. They're gonna push right down this mid lane. They're returning the favor, taking the inner turret. We see a flash count from Baby Rope Bunny, but she's a Zoe. She's got plenty of flashes to spare. And now Imagine has arrived, but he's not super tanky yet. He has the Sunfire Cape, has the Warden's Mill, and has the Bramble Vest. A lot of anti-AD, but not much to deal with magic damage at this point. Will be able to dissuade Rampage from trying to push further. So Rampage going to get 1 kill and 1 turret off of that push.
Yeah, and That was a very good push by Rampage. That exactly shows where Finney needs to be on the Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw is literally called the living artillery. So he needs to be as far back as he can and just chunking people.
And we can see that he can definitely rip through most of Vengeful Reapers at this point, with the exception of Imagines there. So definitely is very relevant in the game still. And we now see Epic Gamer going 1v1 against Baby Rope Bunny. Will get drowsied up, but won't be enough because the 3-shot will get Baby Rope Bunny. That's 1v0. No one seems to be able to handle Epic Gamer 1v1 right now.
Yeah, that Hill of Blades is definitely putting in some work for Epic Gamer. I think a lot of people underestimate how good it can be on Bane.
And now we see Finney trying to 1v1, but he's not able to do the same. He's going to go down instead to Jason KV in that 1v1.5, as Deity was in the area but not able to really get in there and do really anything. And now we do see Jason KB trying to run away from Deity. Will the Harpoon come out? Yes, it will. And that's going to be a shutdown. 600 gold bounty going over to Deity. Now Imagine's a true hero in the area there. Imagine's getting the damage off, but a good Lulu ultimate will keep Deity alive. That's a very tanky crab.
Yeah, that's very good. Although Rook needs to be careful or he's going to get killed by a true hero.
Yeah, just the over-the-wall damage from an Orianna. You always got to be conscious of that fall. Rookter wasn't and got smacked hard with it almost going down. Will be extremely low. We'll have to be careful. Deity did base back at, didn't base, but back at full health already. Looking to push out, stop the shove into the mid lane. The mid lane right now, the most hotly contested piece of real estate here. Both teams seem to be pushing up a lot, but they do have to be careful. Drake is coming up in about 15 seconds here. It looks like Vengeful is already in the area, getting their vision down.
Yeah, I'm really curious if this is going to end up being like a 2 kills per minute game or something like that. I mean, we're already almost at 50 kills in this 27-minute game.
Yeah, this is very reminiscent of game 1. Lots of action here. And Vengeful going to be able to sneak that 3rd Mountain Drake there. So they've got 3 mountains. Tankiness supreme there. True hero, however, going to get caught out. Dodges the Harpoon, but yeah, gets flashed on anyways. Will go down. We see the opposite happening here on the side of Prove Him Wrong. He gets caught. 3v1. Epic Gamer flashing over the wall to finish him off, but that leaves the rest of the team there. Finney flashing over the wall. I'm not sure he wanted to do that because he just put himself in a pit with Epic Gamer and Jason, the 2 most fed members of Vengeful Reapers, and now Deity getting hunted down. Epic Gamer's just insane. Triple kill, quadra kill. Can he get the Penta right now? Rookter fleeing for his life right now. Once again, we see him retreat into the enemy jungle, going deep as he can, but he's got to run quickly. The rest of Vengeful Reapers potentially could be coming for him. Looks like they're going to go instead for Baron once they realize they can't quite catch Rookter. And that's a Vayne with Blade of the Rune Queen. Gwynsus, she can melt Baron if left unattended.
Yeah, this is a free Baron for them. Like, hands down.
And thanks to the short timers as well, it looks like they will be able to get that Baron buff onto True Hero as well, who went down. Imagines will just barely miss it by a couple of seconds there. So that's Baron on 4 members of Vengeful Reapers. They're up about 6,000 gold and 2850. They've cracked this game open.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that quadra by Epic Gamer was just, that was horrendous. I mean, it's hard enough to have to try to run away from a Vayne as it is. When you have a Vayne that's this fed, it's nigh impossible.
Yeah, Epic Gamer picking up a Mercurial Scimitar as well for the next completed item. So if it was already slippery enough and hard enough to kill that Vayne, it's going to be even harder now. There's a cleanse built in. No matter what CC you throw onto her, she'll be able to cleanse at least one of them. And now they're going to push their lead here, Vengeful Reaper. It looks like they're going with the 1-3-1 here, split push. But Jason KB, 12-5-5. Epic Gamer, 12-5-6. If you're a Rampage, what are you going to do against 2 hyper-fed threats like that?
Honestly, pray. I cannot see a way for them to come back out of this one. Like, the only thing would have to be a titanic mistake.
And Right now, there is very little available. We do see the Infinite Dress come up, but the Material Scimitar will keep Epic safe. And it's going to be Deity now instead, going to be dragged in. The damage coming out will mean that Epic will be able to pick that up. But a good turnaround. Finny in the back is left to Free Fire. We'll be able to take at least Jason KB down, who had a small bounty on him as well. But Epic Gamer is also left to Free Fire. We'll be able to get damage down. That's four members down from the side of Rampage. Baby Rope Bunny and Finny were not able to escape. True Hero will just walk in, and Epic Gamer so low on health. They threw everything in the kitchen sink. They took down one of the two threats we're talking about, but couldn't quite get the other. And now they're burned up, pushing into the base. They get the inhibitor. They get the inhibitor. A flash from Jadelian. They're looking to try and pick up Rookler as well. Will not be able to, but they will be able to go on those Nexus turrets in it. 30 minutes in the game. Can they get it? They get the ace! On to Epic Gamer. They are bloodthirsty indeed. 15, 5, and 8. The man, the myth, the monster. 700 gold bounty. Now prove him wrong coming out. But he's just going to end up feeding a kill over. He didn't even try and go for Epic Gamer. Just went straight for Jadelian. Deity as well. And Epic Gamer is left to take the Nexus. That's going to be 31, 14, 15. The game time here. 37 to 26. Well played, Vengeful Reapers.
And if my math is correct, that is a total of 63 kills in a 31-15 game, boys. That is just over 2 kills a minute. That is the most kills per minute so far in the league.
And it accelerates. Last game, we saw a really high kill count, but that was closer to about 1.6, 1.7. Now we're up to 2.0. That is absolutely nuts here. Vengeful and Rawr, great games to watch. Both of these teams loving to brawl, loving to fight. And the mechanical skill of it all is amazing too right now. Epic Gamer definitely weaving in and out of those fights. Finny, when left to Free Fire in the back when he's not being dove hard, able to get tons of damage off. And Deity as well, doing a ton of damage. The score now sits at 1-1 with Vengeful Reapers punching back after game 1. So this series is still anyone's game.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing how game 3 goes.
Definitely, and with that, we will head into intermission here as both teams will get a short break before heading into game 3. So we'll see you guys in a couple.